Hey guys, it's the King. Thanks for watching, and today we'll be talking about this Hog Cycle deck with the Barbarians that got me from Arena 6 to Arena 7. We'll go through and look at a couple of these replays here in a minute, but I just wanted to show you where it started at right here. I had one loss, several victories. This deck can be used for Arena 6, 7, or 8. It's very versatile. It's very fast paced. As you can see, it's 3.1 elixir. It does have everything that you need to counter a lot of the big stuff like P.E.K.K.A., Three Musketeers, Golem, Giant, Skeleton Giant. And you can see here, because I got in Royal Arena, they got the special offer in the shop. So let's go through here. And we'll start off with a deck that I thought was kind of ridiculous as far as the elixir cost. But it's a Golem, Giant, Skeleton Giant, Rocket, Prince. And guys, when you have a deck that has this much elixir, a high elixir cost, it's not going to do you any good. They're powerful troops, but it's you can't run it without a pump. So he's going to come in with the Giant and Prince to start off with. I throw the cannon down, throw the barbs down, which will take out the Prince. Throw the spear goblins down to help, take this whole push out and zap. He used 13 to 15 elixir. I used 12, which was a great value for me. So I'm going to lay down the hog with the spear goblins. He throws a Valkyrie down, but the Hog's still going to get a few shots in, and that was great for us. Why I sent those skeletons there, that was a misplay by me. But at 1 elixir, I'm not going to cry over it. One thing you do want to try to do is keep up with the elixir that you're using and the elixir that your opponent is using. Now you'll see my placement of the cannon here. It's up toward the river, and it's in the middle. And that's to pull the skeleton giant up there so that the bomb, when it goes off, does not hit my tower. It would take him so long to get back down to my tower. My towers probably would have finished him off before then. I'll throw my barbs down to take out his musketeer, and now we're on our own little push. He's going to throw a prince down to stop all of this, but look how powerful the barbarians are. They're at the tower, they're dealing with a prince, and I still have one barbarian to get through to do some damage to his tower. Now here he comes with the giant again. I throw the musketeer down. The cannon is late. It's still going to do some work. He throws a skeleton army down. I don't have zap, but I do have my spear goblins. Split up the push, and then now the spear goblins are still alive, and they can do a little bit of damage to his right tower. Now we're at 2 elixir. I'm going to throw a hog down real quick. I threw the musketeer down. His Valkyrie had to deal with the musketeer, so my hog was free. I'm going to throw a fireball to take care of not just the tower, but also his musketeer. Now here comes the prince. Here comes the barbarians, throwing them down. They take care of the prince. Now they've moved on to his skeleton giant. Now, the placement of the cannon here. I made sure that it was close enough to still do some damage and help the barbarians out. I knew that the barbarians would die when the bomb went off, so I had to throw some other troops down as well. He threw a Valkyrie down. I fireballed. Here I'm going to throw a cannon again. I was able to zap the skeleton army. 8 seconds, 7 seconds left. Little skeletons coming in to keep the prince at bay, and that's it. Game over. And if you notice, he never even got to throw down his golem or use his rocket. Why, I don't know. But that's the price you pay when you use a deck that the elixir cost is extremely high. So we'll get into this next one. This next replay is a giant balloon, and you'll see how effectively I also deal with this particular deck. So he's going to start off here building elixir, same as me, and we're going to both get to 10 here, and it's a waiting game. I don't want to go first. He doesn't want to go first. I want to see what he's going to lay down, and a lot of times that's the smartest thing to do, is just wait it out. see what they lay down first, and then you know what to counter it with and to do your own push. So he lays the balloon down. I immediately lay the hog down with the spear goblins, get a little damage on his tower. I was still able to lay my musketeer down to take the balloon out. The balloon did do a little bit of damage, but my musketeer is still alive, pushing down the lane now. So he's going to throw a baby dragon to take her out. Now watch what I do here. I'm going to drop the cannon to distract the baby dragon because I don't have anything in my deck like spear goblins or the musketeer. So immediately I'm going to throw down a hog and a skeleton push. And at this point, my opponent is a little frustrated and he doesn't even counter this. So down goes the tower, and you'll see he's just waiting while I'm doing damage to the king tower. When your opponent is frustrated, they'll do one of two things. They will either stop playing and quit, leave the match, or they will start making a ton of mistakes. And you can see here, he still hasn't laid anything down. He's frustrated. He doesn't know what to do. So I'm just going to wait, see if he lays something down. And now I'm just going to go ahead and make a push of my own with the barbs. I lay the cannon down just as a safety. So finally he's going to play a card. My barbs are going to get to the tower and do a little bit of damage. I'm going to use my fireball and take his wizard out. I still have a barbarian doing a little bit of work to that particular tower, to the left tower. So now I'm going to wait. There's 60 seconds left. He's going to throw some barbarians down. I'm going to throw the musketeer down. And you'll see here, he's going to freeze, but that's okay. I'm going to throw my barbarians down, and they easily take out the wizard and the rest of his push. I throw my hog in the left lane, get a few more hits. He's going to throw his baby dragon. I fireball it just to make it weak as it comes to my side. Now he's going to come in with a balloon. I'm going to throw the musketeer down to help take out the balloon. I throw the cannon down, and it stalls the balloon for just a half a second, which is just enough to make sure that the balloon did not get any hits on the tower. So again, he was coming in with the wizard on the right-hand side. I threw the barbs down to quickly take him out, throw the hog in the middle on his side, and it easily got to the tower and took out his left tower. 6 seconds left. He's not going to win. He knows he's not going to win, and that's the game. Good game. So guys, a lot of times it's all about pushing, double lane pressure, between the right and the left. If your opponent throws something big down in the left-hand lane, use your hog and push the right lane. Make them have to defend it. If they don't defend it, you're going to take the tower. But you want to make them try to defend something so that their push can't be as big as they want it to be. So this last replay here is against a P.E.K.K.A. Witch deck. And he also has an Inferno Tower in this deck, which the Inferno Tower can be a pain to get past, but it can be done. So he's going to start in with the P.E.K.K.A. and a Witch, because I wanted to see if he had minions or something like that. So I'm going to throw a fireball here to weaken the Witch, if not take her out, which it did not take her out, but it did make her weak. So now I'm going to throw the barbarians, and watch this. They're going to quickly take out the Witch and the Wizard, and my musketeer was able, with the help of the cannon, to take out the P.E.K.K.A. So now I have a good little push coming here. He's going to arrow. My musketeer will get in a few shots on his tower. So we're in good shape here. Now he's going to throw a prince. I'm going to throw the cannon. And just the skeletons can distract the prince so easily and help your tower take it out. Now I did have to throw the musketeer very quickly here, but you'll notice the prince never got to the tower. He did not get to hit the tower with his charge. And guys, that's huge because his charge does a ton of damage in one shot. It's double the damage. So now we're waiting to see what he does here. I know that he has a pretty decently powerful deck, but I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm going to throw a hog down just to try to see what he's got. And now I see that he has an Inferno Tower. Now the Inferno Tower can be dealt with. You can get past it. If you had minions, that would be an easy way of doing it. But there are other ways, And one way is to make sure that you're pushing enough to try to keep them from being able to throw it down, or if they throw it down, they're going to be low on elixir. So here he comes again with, this time with the P.E.K.K.A. and a wizard. Again, I'm going to throw an early cannon here to try to pull the P.E.K.K.A. in, and he's raged everything up to take out his wizard. I still have the musketeer. I also have the spear goblins, and you'll see just those little skeletons are enough to distract the prince and the P.E.K.K.A. Now I can lay another cannon down. Now I've got 2 musketeers going to his tower along with the hog. The musketeers help to distract the barbs a little bit, so my hog's going to get in a few shots. He lays his prince down. I've immediately fireball to weaken the prince. Now I have a cannon down, the little skeletons again. He's raged up again. I'm going to throw my barbs. It's going to easily take his wizard out and that other barbarian. Now we're in sudden death. 60 seconds to go. I'm going to throw a hog down. He throws an inferno tower down. And I'm not going to throw anything else down right now because I realize that the hog is done and the inferno tower did its job. So now I throw a musketeer down because I knew the inferno tower was getting ready to go down itself. I'm going to throw a fireball just to get a little bit more damage on the tower. But here he is with the prince and the P.E.K.K.A. again. And you'll see just throwing the barbs down. Even though the P.E.K.K.A. is raged up, the barbarians will always take him out. It's 4-on-1. And they're just more powerful than the P.E.K.K.A. is. So now everybody's throwing cards left and right. I'm trying to defend. He's trying to do his best to get to the tower. And you'll see I throw the hog, let the hog jump the river. And he didn't have time to get the inferno tower in. I take his tower, and that's the game. So guys, it's just the little things like that. I always say that. It's just the little things, the hog jumping the river, his placement, the placement of your troops, pulling other troops in, your opponent's troops to the middle. Let your towers help defend. The barbarians are such a great card. Anything on the ground, they can take it out, and they're deadly if they get to the tower. The skeletons, for 1 elixir, they're invaluable. They're so good at distracting other troops, and along with the fireball and the zap, those 2 cards there, if you had to deal with 3 musketeers, you could use a fireball. If the fireball doesn't take them out, you zap. The hog here, that is the main part of your deck that's going to do the damage. When you're dealing with opponents' air troops, you have the musketeer and the spear goblins to defend against those troops. And of course, as you know, they're also great at dealing with ground troops as well. And again, this deck works for Arena 6, Arena 7, Arena 8. Will it get you to Legendary Arena? That's up to you, and it's up to the way you play the deck. Please hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe, share it, and most of all, be well.